Here we are. October. What the heck? These are some friends. We had a little thing before we all went on our trips. There are some Danes in here. We put bread on sticks instead of s'mores things. Look, so this was right away. I was like, alright, here in Denmark, something's going on here. Bumps. What the heck is this? Freaking out a little bit, covering everything, getting worse. Yep. Decided to leave and go to my visiting host parents' house because I was freaking out, and they made dinner and it was awesome. And then they were like, oh, whipped cream. The dessert was so good. Oh my gosh, this was the best idea. As I was freaking out and no one was helping me at my folks' school to go over there and hang out with them, he was like, what does this look like to you? Because I'm trying to make this for my daughter because she wanted one. And I was like, platypus? And he was like, yeah. Because he was making a pattern. These people are so smart. Anyway, that was dessert. It was, seriously, I'm so glad that I decided to do that, even though it was really last minute. And I was just like, can I come over? And they're like, fine, sure. So, getting worse. Extremely itchy, making me feel crazy. But here I am going to Paris because I'm not gonna not go to France because of some health thing. So we get there. This is our teacher and one of our tour guides, some Americans looking around. I wanted to include this because they're playing this outdoor game in a park, and those racks for clothing, they're always there because they're Parisians and they're not going to put their coats on the ground in the dirt playing their game. Of course not. This is an American also. His name's Wes, and this is the place where I got a free dinner because my day sucked so bad, and a doctor came to the hotel and talked to me, and you can see spots on my legs. Like, just trying to ignore the fact that I'm in pain. But the TA took me, only me, out to dinner to make up for a really wretched day, and these guys were like the only nice people who didn't care that I was covered in, just had the plague. They were great. They're music people, so we were good friends instantly. Look at that! And that was the next morning. I got up early, you guys. I got up really early before the early breakfast so that I could go walk around on my own before we had our activities. We went to the Shoah Memorial, which Shoah is a word that some people use for the Holocaust because of the roots of the words being kind of... Look it up. It was intense. This is where we had lunch that day. Really good food. Also, just putting on all sorts of creams and things to try to control my madness. Went to this cemetery with some people, saw some graves. Didn't get to see... Oh my gosh. Sorry. Here we are again. Getting worse, always, even after I started taking the medicine. For the record, I did not see George Morrison's grave because they started kicking people out at 6 p.m. and I ran out of time. So that kind of sucked. Notre Dame! The Bastille! We went to see it. We didn't have to stand in that line. We just didn't, because we were a group with reservations. It was pretty great. So, gold things. That's actually, I think, a recreation of the fence, but there is real gold on the roof. What? Maybe? I stopped. I ran away from the group and had my little baguette in the Bastille's, one of the many corners of the garden. There is the palace back there. Pretty crazy stuff. Making me feel like, I don't know. So many connections in my brain between the French Revolution and Occupy Wall Street. I know it's crazy. There are some models. It was Fashion Week while I was there, and oh my gosh, terrifying to see in person. I was physically ill by staring at those sickly people. I feel bad for them. That was awesome. This was also awesome. This is the only picture that I have from our dinner cruise. Didn't take pictures, I was just sorrowful, just mournfully. Okay, this guy, good example. Ah, he was awesome. I'm pretty sure that he is also dating someone at home because I sat across from him and he was just like, he and I, oh, we were both just like, I don't know, can't explain it, just sorrowful. Just thinking about people at home, I think, the whole time. That dinner cruise was incredible. I ate gold. I don't know if you knew that people put gold on desserts, but they do, I guess. Here are some things. The arcades. You should look up the arcades and maybe some poetry that Baudelaire, I think his name is, wrote about being a flaneur. Oh, all these words you get to look up. So exciting. Top of the Pompidou Museum. I had like a, I don't know, $15 latte up there. Not really. Maybe it was that expensive. Let's just not talk about it. Rooftops of Paris. I ran into a girl there and from America. It was great. I was like, yes, I'm not alone today. Finally. Here is a picture from when I went there to that place. This is Joan of Arc. And this is not Paris anymore. This is in Herr, or possibly Rhymes, as the Americans say. That's a rug for Mom. Check it out, Mom. There's a rug in this old... This is like the place where... Oh, crap. I don't know. People got married. Kings were coronated. Maybe? I think that's what it is. Yeah. There was an organ that I thought was cool. Some of that stuff Mom likes. Nice ceiling there. Yep. We went to Champagne Caves in Champagne. And we got to go way down, lots of stairs. And, okay, they had funny names. I think I got zoomed up on the... Oh, it might be really blurry. It was dark down there, so it was hard to take pictures. But, yes, the Nebuchadnezzar. I don't know how to say them in French. I thought the names of the bottles were funny. There's a tour guide back there, way back there, talking about the process of making champagne. I feel like I kind of learned it. I felt really dumb, like I didn't know enough to really appreciate what I was experiencing, what I was seeing and things, but I get it kind of now. They, like, over time have them set up like this at a certain angle for, like, and they have people going around twisting them because they have to, like slightly rotate them. I don't know how many times a week or day, like, they were just kind of, like, clanking around in the background as we were walking around. And over time, they are turned into really expensive things. They had, like, plaques for each of the cities where they were exported, and it's not that many. This is like a family, maybe I'm just really dumb and like everyone knows this brand but me, but whatever. So we got to taste it. It was very festive. I feel like the Americans drink really fast. And I was just like trying to experience the experience. I got the cork for show. I have that souvenir. This is where I slept that night alone because no one wanted to room with me because they thought they would get a disease. And that was great. So went back home and there's a bug. Went back home to Denmark, went to sleep, woke up at 3:30 in the morning because that guy was biting me, and so confirmed the fact that there were bed bugs. Look at this. How could you not know what that is? That is good design. You don't know what that word is, but you know that it makes that! Yes! I just rebought chocolate cake mix today, actually, and more whipped cream because I love making that and people like you more when you make them food. This is my puffy hand from the other day. It sucks. But it's over now. Those are placenta on the table. There's a placenta on the table. This is my... Oh crap, you should go back to that picture because the only boy in the classroom was just staring at the floor the whole time. This is from when I went biking. That's the ocean in the background. Alright. That was today, by the way. That biking thing was today. So yeah, I went to see a maternity ward. That's what that last picture is from. It was really cool, and I have more to say about that, but that was just yesterday. Um, so now I'm sitting in my room with a bunch of laundry everywhere. My first room, the original room, on the main floor. So if somebody busts in this window and steals all my stuff, I'm leaving the country, because that's about all I can take. So that's the update. I hope that you enjoyed it, and find me on the internet, because I'm homesick all the time, and will probably be available for talking. Whatever, I'm getting over this. I'm getting over the homesickness today. I've just decided. So, talk to you all later.